happening, everybody? More acoustic videos are here, and they're coming in hot. So what is happening today? Well, we're going to talk about spicing up your good old typical chord progressions. I know if you're the person who, you know, has maybe been playing for a while, just kind of have more like G-C-D combinations going down, don't worry, there's a lot of stuff you can do to really spice that up and breathe some new life into maybe some of your, you know, more common chord progressions and stuff like that. So if you'd like tabs for, I'm going to tab out a bunch of the ideas that I'm going to show you here today. You can grab all those tabs below, and let's go. Okay, so we're going to do a very easy, simple chord progression, G, C, and D. You can, you know, use this with a lot of other combinations, A, C, G, D, you know, whatever combinations you want. Just you just have to identify the key that the song is in, and then utilize the scale. So since we're doing G, C, and D, our key is going to be C, and we're going to be utilizing our G major scale. So that would look like this. Now, if you don't know that, don't worry, I'm going to break it down for you. So it's 3rd fret on the low E string. Then you go to the A string, it's open 2, 3, open 2, 4 on the D, open 2 on the G, open 1, 3 on the B, and open 2, 3 on the high E string. And you walk back down. Now, if you want to get used to freely and kind of effortlessly playing this scale and incorporating it in, you know, I do recommend you get to where you have it very memorized, where you can just kind of play. I just played it wrong, so don't do that. So here's what we're doing. So we have our, you know, normal chords, and you'll notice a lot of the players add these little fills sometimes in the chord. So that's the first thing we're going to do there, and we're just taking notes out of our scale. And what you have to get used to is basically dropping out of the rhythm a little bit early. That's really where this comes into, because you can't play the whole rhythm. It's not going to be in time anymore. You have to figure out when do I need to pull out of the rhythm to be able to throw in these little fills. So if we have this, okay, see how I stopped and I used, instead of strumming that time, had the little walk in. So the pattern for strumming I'm doing is, so I go down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So that's my strumming pattern. So get that first. I'm just going from G. I use the 4-finger G. I call it the rocker G because it just sounds a little bit more major, and this one sounds a little more country. So I do that one, and I'm just moving down to a C add 9, and I go to D major, back to C add 9, G. Is what I'm going to be working with here. Now the little fill that I'm working on is this. Now so I walked right into that C, so it's open A, 2 on the A, and then I go into my C chord, 3rd fret, and I strum the chord. Now that's right in our scale. Think about our scale, how we played it. It's right there. So I'm just pulling notes out of that scale. Now here, I have my C chord, and I'm going to play 3 on the A, 2 on the D, and when I play the open D string, I go to my D chord. Same walk up, open 2, 3. Now I'm going to walk down to G. So 3, 2, and then G chord. So all together, that would sound like this. And you notice it just adds a little bit of extra something. You know, we're not going crazy over here, but it just adds new life to it. So there you have it. So there's that one. And you know, you can obviously make this as complex as you want. This is just very simple. You know, like I said, try all kinds of different notes. Take the same pattern if you want, and and try different notes. Now, the other thing you can do is to take these notes, and it does change the chord. It's just a different version of a G, but sometimes it's just fun to take your notes from your scale and try, honestly, just randomly adding them to the chord. So I'm playing the G, maybe I'll add 2 on the G, but that's technically turning into an add 9. I'm adding the 9th, but let's not worry about that. We're not thinking theory right now. We're just taking our scale, you know? So if I had the G chord, throw that chord in there, I go to the C, and I'm like, okay, well, what if I went to, you know, this note? Oops, I messed up there. But that's really what it comes down to is taking your scale and start add it to the chord, add it to individual notes, and you'll be surprised. It'll spice up all of those acoustic things that you've been doing. So have fun with that one. Like I said, get the tabs, and I'll be seeing you next time. Later!